Guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing A-OK, and we are locked in and ready to talk about and explain why, I don't know why that just glitched, why Bayern Munich need to go and raid, and I mean raid, Stuttgart. Now, we're not back in the times where the fucking Vikings would come off of a ship, raid and hurt everybody and take their food and their gold and maybe even their people and all that shit. We've gone the times of that, you know. that's back in the day. So maybe raid is a bit of a strong word, but in the sense of transfers. Now, of course, we can't go and steal the players again. That would not be right. But my meaning of this is, why don't we, Bayern Munich, go and buy some of their players? For number one, they're probably not going to want us to spend too much money. You know what I mean? They're not going to do a Leverkusen, those fucking scrubs. So yeah, there's options here. So yeah, smash the likes, hit the subscribe button. I hope everybody is doing A-OK. And without further ado, let's get into this. And let me explain what I am thinking, rather than you guys thinking, yeah, this guy's off his fucking nut. Which, to be fair, you might already think that anyway. But either way, let's go. So if we bring up transfer markets page of Stuttgart. So here is Stuttgart. They've got obviously the massive club. You know, there is no if buts or maybes about it. They're absolutely freaking gigantic football club. And yeah, man. So here it is. So, you know, the 5 Bundesligas, so on and so forth. But again, we're not here to necessarily talk about their history. We're here to talk about their players. So obviously Alexander Nubel, he is already our goalkeeper. He's on loan there. He could be a bargaining chip for some of these players. Maybe even Nick Watermaid. He definitely could be. But they've got some good players, which we're going to go down and show in a second, that we could realistically pick up for a good price. We really, really could. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because my camera is in the way. Let's put me over here, like so. Let's move this up just a tinsy bit, and then hopefully that is a little bit better. It might look a bit weird because I'm on this side, but anyway, let's delve into this. So if we scroll down, to be fair, some of the like Ministrat is not too bad, but we don't necessarily need him. So first player is obviously going to be Angelo Stiller. Go and get him in. He's 24 years old. Well done. You picked him up. You made him a superstar, which he would have been anyway at Bayern. But you give him the freedom and the space. Go and pick him up. I don't care what it takes. Go and pick him up. Because it's so dumb. How this guy's a superstar, right? Next player I would go and get is Millet, or however you say his name, 22 years old, 35 million is the thing. So, you know, again, we're going to have to spend a bit of money, but to have some of these players, you know what I mean, a Bundesliga proven, I would. So, again, another attacking midfielder, why not go and get him? From what Tom Bischoff said, you know, he said that he wants the players an 8 or a 6. We don't know if that's going to be the case, but if that is the case, then that means we need an attacking midfielder, and Paul Van Aert isn't making it at this minute in time. So go and get him in. Go and get him in. There's another player that we could go and get in. Another player we could go get in. Forage. Why are we not going and getting Forage? He's 27 years old. Again, 15 million. So what? They probably don't even want that much for him. Go and get him in. I don't understand why we're not going to get him in. Again, another player that we could basically not necessarily steal, but we could go and get and use. You know, so for me personally, I don't understand why we're not going and getting these players. To be honest with you, if I'm being 100%, like, I don't know, I don't understand, to be honest. So hey, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. I don't understand this whole club, to be honest with you. So yeah, we could get in Stiller, we could get in Furich, we could get in Miliot, or however you say his name. I never know how to say his name. But again, he's another good player that we could bring in. So again, why are we not doing this? You know what I mean? And then to go off of that, they've got Undav. We don't necessarily need him. Nick Watermaid is the guy to go and get 1000%. So there's 4 players that we could go and raid from them, and 4 players that would significantly make us better. Let's not beat around the bush. 4 players that would significantly make us better. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be snobby with it and say, "Oh, they're not good enough," blah blah, bloody blah, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? You know what people are like at times. They don't make it in our team, mate. With all due respect, how long has Kingsley Coman been in this team and been shit in this team? Like, let's not do this. You know what I mean? Because it's so dumb. It generally is. So I don't understand why. Like, again, don't get it twisted. Forich, if he was to come in, would not be a starter for us. But again, for the money that he is on and the money that we could pay for him, again, a player that you just go and get, a player that you just like. It's a no brainer. You know what I mean? It really, really is. So again, I don't know why we're not even looking at these players, to be honest with you. So again, just to reiterate it and to go through it again, we'll go through it one more time. Let me just get this thing to load. There we go. So let's go full screen a second. So 4 players Bayern Munich can go and get, and why Bayern Munich should go and get these 4 players. The 4 players are on your screen as we speak. As we freaking speak. So Nick Watermaid, wonderful, wonderful striker. Go and get him in ASAP. Again, like no brainer for me. No brainer for me. He's got 28 games played last season in the league, 12 goals, 2 assists. Again, DFB Pokal, 5 games played, 5 goals, 1 assist. They won the damn thing as well, by the way. Remember that they actually won the thing. Then Angelo Stiller, again, not really much that needs to be said. He's an absolute superstar, super young. He's 24 years old. Could play for any of the top clubs in Europe. He could. And yeah, Bayern need to go and pick him up. We already had him. He was already in our thing, but go and pick him up. Now, don't get it twisted. He got 32 matches played this season, just gone, 1 goal, 8 assists. I'm not looking for him to come in and score goals. I don't need my 6 to score goals. Cool. You score 1 goal, fair enough. All I care about is the break in the play from the opposition and passing the damn ball forward. So, yeah, again, he is amazing. Yeah, remember, he come back and got 2 assists in the DFB Pokal final as well, and basically won them the final. So, yeah, again, another superstar. Milot, or however you say his name, I keep butchering his name. Again, another player we could go and pick up for a reasonable price. He's 22 years old, and again, similar. You know what I mean? This season, 6 goals, 5 assists in 29 matches. You got to remember as well, with all due respect to Stuttgart, they realistically would. These players, if we were to bring them in, they'd be coming and playing with better players. They'd be playing with Kimmich. They'd be playing with Kane. They'd be playing with Olise. They would be playing with Jamal Musiala, the greatest player right now for Germany. Right now, the best player, shall I say, before someone gets their panties in a twist. So yeah, why not go and get Milot? You know what I mean? He could be the backup to Jamal Musiala. Jamal is playing way too many games as it is, and you could see that by him getting knocks and injuries and so on. So again, why not go and get him? Now, last player is Forich. Again, this guy's the cheapest out of all of them. He's the cheapest out of all of them. He's the oldest out of all of them. But again, he would come in and he would be a very, very good player for Bayern. He really, really would. 27 years old. Got 1 goal in the DFB Pokal last season. Got 2 goals, 3 assists in the Bundesliga. I know a lot of people will turn their nose up to him. But again, this is a player that can come off the bench. He's not going to cost you an awful amount. You're not going to have to rip off an arm or a leg to go and get him. And again, another player that you could bring in and could be a backup. You know what I mean? We need backups. We need to build a squad. I'm not here to build just the first 11. Bayern Munich need to build a squad. When we won the treble, when we won the sextuple, we had squads. We had Ivan Perisic. We have Coutinho, so on and so forth. So I'm not here to listen to this bullshit. So yeah, that is what I would do. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already. And yeah, let me know what you think. Smash the likes, hit the subscribe button. Bayern Munich, go and do your job and go get in these players that would significantly help us.